Hello YouTube and welcome to another Napoleon Total War online naval battle. Today I command a British fleet and my opponent commands a Austrian fleet. My fleet consists of, let's see, 3 122s and 3 106s and 3 bomb catch. My 106s and 122s have they each have an experience, or one chevron experience thing. So my opponent over here is the Austrian fleet, and he spams 74s and 64s. And he has a ton of ships, like a lot of ships. So over here on the balance bar on the bottom left, it looked like that he was going to beat me. It was tilted in his favor. So he split his fleet up into two parts, right flank, left flank. There's really no center. I guess he was planning on surrounding me. But I do have the bomb catch, so that will give me a good advantage here. So as in the last video, I mentioned that I would be doing line battles for Mountain Blade. But yeah, I decided that that would be hard to do just because I would have to do the commentary while in the TeamSpeak, which wouldn't work very well. And it would be difficult to do that and listen to them at the same time. So now my bomb catch are firing upon his flagship. So he's gonna get the first broadside here. I wasn't paying attention right. I was trying to get my bomb catch into position. So he's gonna get a nice shot on my 106. But I'll fix all that in a second. So let's see, I believe this ship's on fire. No, not yet, but it will be. So that's a nice broadside from my 106 over there. I think there was a little lag in this battle. So now his ship is on fire, really bad fire on his the front of his ship. So now his next ship in line is going to take a shot on my 106 on my right, and then on my left over here, these guys are just getting engaged with two 106s and a 122. I've got one of my bomb catch firing that way and two of them attacking this way. I accidentally let my bomb catch take a few shots right here. That wasn't good. That was really bad. But he's on fire. That was really bad. But it did its job. It's got this guy on fire. It's got this guy on fire. And yeah, so it's got two ships on fire, which is awesome. Yeah. So I'm going to continue to fire into him. He's going to get another broadside on my bomb catch. I didn't realize it had gone out this far. I was thinking it was back here, but it wasn't. Didn't mean to get this guy out that far either, but that's the way it happened. So I was trying to get this guy to get out. Like, a lot of times when I
One of our ships is withdrawing from the fight.
A lot of times when I try to position my bomb catch, they don't want to come in a radius, like this much of a radius of any of my ships, my man-of-war ships. So it's really difficult to position them. So I just got to save this guy. This guy routed just in time not to get a broadside into him. This guy's gone. But he is going for a kamikaze thing, so that's pretty cool. But then he surrendered, so that wasn't good. So I've got one of his ships out of the action. This guy, his flagship, did they manage? Yeah, they managed to put out the fire. Really lucky for them. My bomb catch over here doing work on these guys. Got this guy on fire. This guy was on fire. And this guy is under heavy 106 fire. So one of these guys routed. So yeah, I was getting overwhelmed here. I was getting attacks from both sides, which I expected. So these two 106s were my only chance. I had to stop these guys from getting around me. So it looks like this guy is really on fire. Look at this. They surrendered. Oh, those guys are getting run over. Look at that. That is awesome. So he shouldn't have taken his ship to this 74 close to this other ship, because this ship's about to blow. And as it blows, it has a huge effect on this ship. Look at this, guys. All these guys just went overboard. Crazy. So this ship decides to rout because it lost like all of its crew. Over here, my 106s are taking care of these guys, routing 2 of these 74s. My center just routed or sunk this dude. My bomb catch that was on my left flank, I believe, got destroyed. On my right flank, he's just sitting over there. He's dead. This guy, I still have 1 bomb catch, but it's currently getting fired on. It was very hard to command all these ships, and it just exploded. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on in this battle at the same time. So it was very hard to command all these ships and stuff. So he got around me, but he got around me with... This guy came back with routing, so that was just luck for him. This guy's routing. And then another ship explodes. Was that his flagship? Yeah, that was his flagship that exploded. Well, wait a minute. No, that couldn't have been his flagship, was it? No, his flagship's right here. I'm sorry about that. But it exploded and it did damage to this ship. So you can see all these blinking flags. I've only lost bomb catch, which isn't a big deal because they already did their damage. My bomb catch probably took out 2 ships apiece, probably. So I've got these guys surrounded. They're in a really bad position. This guy's not in so good of a position either, but he's about to get just pounded by this guy. Let's watch this. Wait till he fires. Look at that. Boom. See, now he's got a red flag. He's wavering. These guys are starting to waver. Let's go back over here. He's totally surrounded me here, so it looked like he was regrouping his fleet here. So my fleet was originally here. Now I've got half of my fleet here and half of my fleet here. So I've only lost bomb catches. He's lost, let's see, 1, 2, 3. That would be 3. Where are some other ships that he lost? Not sure. But these guys will go down. 106 are just overpowering them. So here, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I was going to regroup my whole fleet in the middle. I was going to send my flagship over here to keep these guys occupied while I regrouped my fleet. And I was going to try to get them into a, a nice line so I could effectively take out these jumbled up ships. But we'll see if that happens. Over here, I'm pounding this little 64. With my 106, I routed the other 64. This guy's routed, so... But guess what? He still has more ships than I do. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I believe. So I've taken out a lot of his ships, and he still has 1 more ship than I do, so... But... Let's see. So here I was trying to get my guys, like if you try to get your guys, you try to get them all grouped up while they're in different places, it takes them forever to do it. So I was trying to get them into a nice position to where they could group up from there. This guy's about to rout. So this is a pretty epic battle. I was thinking of not doing a video just because my opponent, it wasn't too interesting what he did with his ships. He just kind of spammed ships. But then as the battle went on, it turned out to be a really cool battle. And this ship came back from routing, so it's repairing. But it's only got 38 cannons and 136 men. So I've got my 106 and my flagship over here taking on their flanks, and my center is repairing itself, or should be soon. This guy really needs repairs. Yeah, this guy's taking a beating over here. So my plan was to distract him with my flanks and then go in with my center and split up his fleet and take him from there. But I shouldn't have done this with my flagship. I should have picked another ship, but because this guy had already taken a really bad beating. But yeah, I should have kept my flagship back. So now you can see the balance bar has tilted more towards my favor. I mean, it's not, he still has a little bit of the edge on me, but it was over here when we started, so that's good. I really wish I would have still had my bomb catch. Then I could be picking off these dudes right now. So I'm pretty sure I end up repairing this guy after he routed him. So this guy did a really good job. We'll see the stats later of what ships did best. So I made a mad dash to get my flagship to the rest of my fleet. But I was going upwind, so there was really no hope. But I thought I might as well fire some shots into his flagship. Before I left. But my ship has just really taken a beating. It's got 55 cannons. It's just, now it's about to rout. It's getting shot from
One of
4
our ships
ships
is
right
withdrawing
now.
from the fight.
And he decides to rout, or she, whatever. So here, all my ships were jumbled up. I was trying to get them into, you know, you group them up and then you click the formation that I wanted them. And I was like, you know what, forget it, it's not working. So I just started to click all these guys over here. I didn't want my opponent to take advantage of that because he does have faster ships and he could get over here fast enough to do some really severe damage to my fleet while it was all bunched up like that. So my plan was to get them over here, repair them, get them into a nice, sorry, that didn't come out right. Get them into a good position, line them all up, and then come back and take down this Austrian, the remains of this Austrian fleet. So, yeah, let's see. This ship is still sitting back here, not doing anything. Actually, it's moving. I guess he was trying to, I don't know. So these ships have surrendered. These guys are under the water. Pretty cool, you can actually see the ship under the water, kind of. I don't know if y'all can see that, but... So now I'm gonna go ahead and repair this dude, repair him. I believe I ended up repairing all of them. Yeah. So my flagship surrendered. There's my admiral. Where is he? There he is. So he has surrendered his ship. So that wasn't good. The enemy admiral is still alive. I like these guys' uniforms, the white uniforms. They look pretty cool. But not as cool as the red ones. Let's see. He's repairing all of his ships. Well, not all of them. He's pretty much got all of his ships repaired except for these 2 that he's repairing. So now I'm repairing all these dudes except for him. I guess he was already repaired. This guy hasn't really taken a lot of he's only lost 2 cannons and just a few men. So this is my toughest ship. So let's see what my plan was. Oh, I was trying to get these guys into a nice line, but it just still wasn't working. That annoyed the heck out of me. So, and I think I decided to, yeah, here we go. I got them in a line. I got this guy following him. Now he's gonna fall in line, and then he's gonna get him, or fall in behind this 106. Get in there. Let's see. What's the Austrian fleet doing over here? I think they're taunting this surrendered ship here. This flagship over here. His admiral's probably standing right here. Heh. Wow, he is actually getting pretty close to ramming. I don't think he will, though. So now I decide, you know what, forget it. I'm just gonna take them all and go that way. So I believe that's what it did. It was annoying. So this guy that was way over here, he's fully repaired and he is returning to his fleet. Yeah. I can't even pronounce that name. That's a strange name. So yeah, there we go. I decided just to grab all these guys and put them here. My 106 was going to be like my in-between between the Austrian fleet and my British fleet. Just to keep them from... I wanted to get my guys into position, so this guy was going to keep them from taking advantage of my fleet's position. So these guys are going to get into position over here. Not sure what the Austrian fleet was doing. They were all jumbled up, ramming each other. I don't know. But, see the red boards? I think they look pretty cool. Yeah. So I put this guy on manual fire because I didn't have, I was out of range of auto, so I just fired some cannons into this big mess of Austrian ships. Got a few hits. This guy's gonna fire the flagship, but he's all hung up with my my surrendered ship, so he has no choice to turn his bow to me before he can get into a good position. But see what this does? When one of my ships gets close to the ship, it automatically gives it an order to like do this. So it'll end up like trying to turn around. It's really annoying. And it tries to cancel the order that I originally gave it. So the ships are definitely too sensitive to each other. It's just annoying. So it looks like he's splitting his ships up into two flanks. He's gonna make these two guys go this way, and these 4 guys, or 5 guys, go around this way. This 106 getting pretty hammered by these 274s, but that's a nice broadside. And most of my shots are going under, or too short, and over. So I'm getting double teamed here, so that wasn't good. My ship was taking quite a beating from these 2 ships. All these ships were jumbled up. I was still trying to get them into that position. I said, you know what, forget it. I'm just gonna give them all separate orders and just command them separately. There's no way I would ever get them into a group. So my ship was on fire here, and an orange flag, so that was really bad. Pretty sure this ship ends up routing. But it did its job. It kept their fleet from attacking my fleet while I was trying to get over here, upwind or whatever. See, look, it's doing it right now. Both ships are trying to turn at the same time. So it did this. Then I decided to take all my ships and just go this way. Get in between these guys and these guys. I think these guys' plan was to go around. I don't think they were expecting me to do this. So... and this ship is still surviving. It's still on fire. Look at that. So yeah. Goodness. Look at that, it's on red. Look at this starboard, look at that. It's on fire, look at all these holes. That's about as beat up as I've ever seen a ship in this game. Still firing back though. But this ship took a beating. Yeah. So I decided to get this guy out of there as fast as I could. Try to get him to repair, but I think it might have been too late.
One of our ships is withdrawing from the fight.
It was too late. He's routing. He's on fire. He's lost a ton of men. And he's only got 63 cannons. And he has like 1/4 of his hull. So that's not good. The Austrian fleet's still jumbled up over here. So if they were in a effective line here, then he probably would have taken out this ship. But he didn't, so that was good. So now that these guys won this battle, I'm pretty sure they're going to chase this guy down because they don't want him to come back from routing. What I would have done was just forget about him and come in here and try to disrupt my main attack. So this was a really long battle. This is going to be a really long video too. So he has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 5 ships and only 1 is firing. And I have 4 right here, but you know, only 1's firing too, but I was getting them into position. I guess that's what he was doing too, but could have done better. But so my 106 came back from routing. So I believe I went into repairs. No, I was too concentrated over there, so I guess it's gonna get hammered by this dude. Yeah. But it's firing back now, so that's good. It's doing some damage to those guys. So now I've got these 2 guys firing. I'm gonna have this guy fall in behind this 106, and then have this 106 race ahead and try to get behind their fleet over here. So this was pretty cool. I had them in kind of like a skirmish formation. I had all of my ships firing here. He only had 3 of his firing. So I had, you know, this guy firing, this guy, and this guy firing. So that was pretty awesome. So these 3 ships are just getting hammered right now. It's 4-on-3, and plus these guys have a huge advantage in firepower. So I started to turn this guy here. Look at that. This guy is just, their flagship is just getting destroyed. Oh. Yeah, my 106 started to sink. So I was upset about that, but yeah. See the water surging? So I think he was trying to come around over here behind me. So I turned these guys. So I had 3 ships firing onto his his flagship. So his flagship was like getting hammered by hundreds of cannons. So he's gonna get out of there and try to retreat. Wait a minute. Where's my? Hold on. All right, never mind. But I'm still pounding him. Look at this. All these ships are firing. It's ridiculous. He's wavering. It's insane how much firepower those guys are putting out. So yeah, he accomplished this task over here by getting behind my this 122. But I just turned this guy. Now I'm gonna take my fleet and I'm just gonna go straight up here. And then once these guys get around here, I'm just gonna turn like that, so they don't have any operating room, I guess you could say. But his flagship has not routed. Like most ships by now would have totally gotten out of there. I mean, this guy was getting pounded by 4 ships, and each one with like, you know, a lot of cannons. He's getting pounded by what? Let's see. It'd be 115, 71, 92, 116. That is a lot of cannons. So, but you have to, you would take that figure of all of them and then subtract half of it because they were only using one side of their ship. Yeah, whatever. Looks like I routed one of these guys. I'm working on those. This guy's taking a bad rake from this 74. But I'll make up for that by taking out this dude. Look at that. Really nice maneuvering by this ship. I don't know what this guy was doing over here. He was just kind of, I don't know. He kind of drifted. I think he was forgotten about by this guy. Look at this. My 106 is almost all the way in the water. This guy is happy about that. These guys are coming in. This guy stopped routing. I've got this guy in a really bad position. His flagship's getting chased down by one of my 106s. Actually, two of my 106s. And this ship is about to get pounded by this guy. Watch this. Look at that. That was amazing. Insane amount of damage put on that ship. I should have pulled out Grape Shot and just slaughtered them. You could have watched all these guys just get slaughtered. This 106 has got him. This guy is going to take out him and him. This 106 is going to come up and support this guy. And the flagship finally routed, so my 106 can come and support my other 122. So I pretty much destroyed all these guys. So this was a pretty cool battle. I mean, he had a lot more ships than I did. I believe he had like, what, 13 to start out with? And I had, like 7, I believe? I'm not sure. It was pretty crazy. Really good battle, though. But it lasted forever. It looks like my 122 just rammed this dude. In the campaign battles, rams are effective. Like, you can ram a ship, at least in mine. You can ram a ship and it does damage. So, like, if your ally ship accidentally rams you, it does damage to your ship, which is pretty annoying. But for some reason in the multiplayer battles, or even in single player without the campaign, it doesn't, that doesn't apply. So this guy was trying to escape between his two sinking comrades, but my 122 is gonna jump in there and just destroy that ship. What's happening over here? Oh, the flagship came back from routing. I thought that was ridiculous. So my 122 is gonna pound him over there. Pretty sure he decides to route again. No? This is the toughest 74 gun ship of the line I've ever seen. Ridiculously, like, I don't know. Came back from routing like, what, 3 times? Once it was on fire in the beginning, then it routed again, then it just routed again, came back. Now it's definitely routed, I think. That ship has been a very, very good ship. But in the end, the British fleet owns everybody, so. So I got my 122 and my 106 targeting these two guys. There was one ship back here. He came back from routing, I guess. So I guess my 106 or my 122 will take care of him. So this guy decides to route. As you can see, my other 106 is like nowhere to be seen. It is sinking somewhere over here, but so these two guys route. So now I've got definitely I've got numbers on, but the balance bar says we're even now, so I was like, that was ridiculous. Oh guys, look at this. His amazing flagship comes back from routing. It's not about how many times this guy's come back from routing. I mean, he's been through a lot. He's been on fire in the beginning. He took a really hard pounding from 2 ships in the beginning. He's come back like 3 times since then, and it's just been ridiculous. Yeah. Looks like his fleet only has 2 more ships. No, 3 more ships. Wow, a lot of his ships keep coming back from routing. So I believe I started to regroup. I regrouped these 2 106s and these 2 122s. And I'm gonna come over here and take out these 2 guys. Or 3. This is a really long battle. It kept dragging on and on and on. And, yeah, so we had pretty nice battle here. So it looks like these 2 guys have surrendered. So all the guys with white flags have been, they surrendered. Yeah. So I don't really know what to say here. I guess just drags on. I think I'm gonna fast forward here, because this is just me repairing my ships and then going in to take down those guys. So let's fast forward. Wait till we get over to them. Let's go to a medium fast forwarding. So these two guys are going to regroup with his flagship over there. That came back from routing again. It only has 34 cannons and 122 men. It's ridiculous how many times that guy came back from routing. Let's see. So my two 106s over here are going to be the first ones to engage these dudes. Well, not the first ones, but between that time period. Yeah, so I split up my 106s and my 122s. So my 122s are going to go that way. These guys are going to go this way. So I was hoping that I could take down these two guys with them and finish up the battle quickly, because I was getting really tired of it. But it will make a very good video. So that guy is going to get fired on. Yeah. So this has been a really cool battle. A lot of ships have been destroyed. There was a lot of ships involved in the battle. That's probably the most ships I've ever seen involved in a 1 versus 1 battle. Because that guy just spammed these ships. And you'd think he would have won, but... And he commanded his ships pretty well. I mean, he didn't do a bad job, but... He made a few major mistakes in the beginning of the battle that were costly on his part. So I'm going to split up my 106s. One's going to go that way, because I don't want them to outrun me, keep outrunning me going that way, and just drag the battle on. So I'm going to cut off them that way, come up this way, and hopefully my 122s will get there eventually. They're taking forever. So all this time, my admiral has been watching the battle over here from his surrendered ship, knowing he can't do anything, can't really command his ships, but too bad. So let's get a nice close-up. Ah, did y'all see that dude right there? I bet you he got his head cut off by a cannonball. That'd have been funny. Actually, I've seen stuff in this game that, where a guy would be up here, just standing here, looking, you know, being a lookout, and then he would fall over and fall to his death on the deck of his ship. So that was pretty cool when I saw that, but that was only once. I've never seen that again. It's pretty strange how that happened. Maybe it was a glitch and he just kind of like, I don't know, glitched off. But see, it was just like this dude here, and he just kind of slipped off, and it was funny. But I mean, you could tell it was not a glitch, because when he hit the ground, you know, he acted, you know, he died as a, you know, he didn't just like, you know, fall to the ground, act like a pixel. He actually, he had a ragdoll script with him, so I'm guessing that was not a glitch. But so my 122s are being very slow. We still haven't really done a lot of damage to these guys. But we're working on it though. This guy's about to rout, so that's good. So we did do a good job taking his center out right here. So now he's got 174 left with 49 cannons out of 74. And he's got his flagship left with 34 cannons out of 74 and 118 men. And this other ship has 41 men. So I gotta say, these last Austrian ships were tough, really tough, especially his flagship. So now my 122 has finally gotten into the battle over here, which was awesome. And this guy did too. Got a nice rake on him. Look at that. This guy's just getting like smothered in cannonballs. But my 106 here was about to rout, so I was pretty upset about that. But he had the support of this other 106, so I'm pretty sure that saved him from routing. Because I would have been pretty mad if he would have routed. So, we've got these two guys pounding him. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry about that background noise. Let's see, we routed him. He's got him on orange, his flagship. Wait, no, that's his flagship. So we've got, wait, no, we routed his flagship. I'm sorry about that. So we've got, these two guys left. So finally, his flagship, surrenders for good. So that was pretty awesome. Finally, I destroyed him. So the battle is gonna wrap up. So I'm not gonna show the last part. Let's just fast forward this here. We'll look at the stats real quick. So this other ship routes.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
And this guy is about to rout, and that will be the end of the battle, almost. So turn down the volume a little bit. There we go. So he is almost down. He's wavering. So there we go. He wavers, and the battle is. Let's just wait for the stats to come up, and then we'll see which ship did the best. Alrighty. Let's look at units. So it looks like this was my flagship actually. He got 65 kills. He lost. Wow. Well, that wasn't. Wait a minute. What? It's not really going in order, is it? Oh, maybe the flagship just comes first. Never mind. So, alright, well, thanks for watching, YouTube, and I appreciate it. See you later.